no one is going to give you the best price for suffering. Be quick to check a day. Spend that money on yourself, baby. At the end of the day, you're getting it done. You're getting it done. I don't want to come back to a house that is trenches looking. Yala ya anybody, honey. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Success, the Success Cutter, and if this is my first time on your screen, please don't make it your last. I would like for you to join the fam. Over here we keep it cute, and if it's not, welcome back, OG. So today is the day that the Lord has made, and I am all about enjoying my life to its fullest. Hold on. In case you did not catch that the first time I said that, I said today is the day that the Lord has made. And so therefore, no pressure for you. I don't know about you, but here I am all about, the soft life and enjoying my life. I made a post at the beginning of the year and titled it Soft Life 2023. I did not make that post because of aesthetics or because I just wanted to join the trend and say, Soft Life 2023. I was actually manifesting, a soft and supple life for me for 2023. And let me tell you something in case you don't know, it actually does work. No one is going to give you the best price for suffering. Let me take that again in case you did not catch that the first time. I said no one, absolutely no one is going to say, oh, because you suffered the most, because you suffered, therefore you deserve the best, or therefore let's us, gather and give him or her a prize. It doesn't work that way. And that is one of the main reasons why I decided today to talk about the notion that is soft life and everything that it entails. I know that this is not the first time you've heard the term like soft life. I know it has definitely been all over the internet for a while now. I'm sure you've heard like people say, oh, I'm in my soft boy era, I'm in my soft girl era, it's all about the soft life. And let me tell you something, the sooner you start tapping into that, hey, the better for you. I don't know why I'm talking with so much vigor, but like this is something I don't know, I've channeled for a while now, and I just said, oh, let me just come, share and just talk about it today. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, before we delve into what is soft life, it is very important and pertinent that we do know what this term actually means. Now, when I say soft life, what does that mean? A soft life means, it literally means a life of ease and peace. This is a stress-free life and a life that is, characterized with making smoother and smarter choices. Hey, did not hear what I said. A life of peace and ease. Hey, a life that is characterized by, making smoother and smarter choices. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, to be honest. A soft life is not about the money. Let me run that back. A soft life is not about the money. It's more of like a mindset. Now, it's great if you do have money, because let's be for real. Let's be for real. Money makes everything better. But it is okay if you don't. You can still channel and live a soft life, and a life void of stress and struggle. You can still attain that without breaking the bank. Now, I know it is very easy, and I have seen so many instances where people are, quick to just dismiss, what a soft life is, and they're just saying, oh, she lives a fake life, he lives a fake life, he's, far removed from reality, it's not even real. Like, what the hell is a soft life? I don't know about that. And my simple response to that is, now everybody goes through shit. Everybody goes through one thing or the other. But it is your choice to, determine what shapes you and what part you choose to show on the internet. Now, if you're choosing to show your glitz and glam, that is really nobody's business to get into. For them to start saying, oh, she lives a fake life, he lives a fake life, that doesn't really make any sense. Now, if it's your choice to show your trials and tribulations, do you, boo? Do you, boo? But don't, come on here and say, oh, somebody lives a fake life because the person, wants better for himself, or the person just chooses to show you the glitz and glamour of his life. Now, everybody goes through shit, but it is your choice to, choose what to show and what not to show. So yeah, I think that settles that, because if I hear he's living a fake life, she's living a fake life one more time, I'm about to get physical. Now, going forward in this video, I want to just give you guys 5, ways you can channel the soft life. Like I said before, the soft life, this life that we're talking about, is a life of peace and ease. So I'm just going to give you my top 5 tips in order for you to, channel this life. Remember, I said that a soft life doesn't necessarily require monetary possessions. It's great if you have the money, but it doesn't necessarily, because it's more of like a mindset. It's more of like what you do and how you feel in the moment. So without further ado, let's just get right into the 5 points, because it's about to be a lot. Now, the first point is to love yourself and make yourself a priority. Now, I know this might be like, oh, this is so easy, this point is just really basics, but yeah, we're about to really lay a foundation into what the soft life entails for you to now build, and for you to now get to that point where you're like, oh yes, I have built this, I've built this feeling, I've built this fantasy for myself to live this soft and supple life. So loving yourself is essential for you in living a soft life for 2023. This cannot even be overemphasized. Love yourself, love the company of yourself, because at the end of the day, you have only got you, to be quite honest. People can mess up at the end of the day. So it's left for you and left for yourself to love yourself. And I see that when you do love yourself, it's easier for you to make yourself a priority. Now, coming into this aspect of making yourself a priority, this is not even a question, it's not even a given. You should always learn to make yourself a priority. Know when to say no. Let your no be your no. If you don't feel like it, then you should probably not be doing it in the first place. Now, people might say, oh, this is so selfish, or this is, very self-serving, and, it's just really self-centered. But in the great words of Charity Pienson, plain Cookie Lion, she said, and I quote,
I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first.
Sometimes it is very, important to, just put yourself first. Just block out the noise and put yourself first. This is not an opportunity for you to turn into like a fire-breathing monster and, a very selfish and self-centered person. But, make up scenarios in your head that would determine if you're able to do something for somebody or not. Now, for example, maybe someone asks you for something and according to them, it is urgent. Make scenarios in your head, look from within and say, oh, if I do this thing for this person, is it going to inconvenience me to the point where I can't do other things? I can't function properly if I do this. If I give this person what this person is asking for, am I going to be okay? If you're not going to be okay, or if it's going to diminish you to a point of nonsense, and maybe reconsider that, decision. Say no. Let your no be your no. Make yourself a priority, because you can't be out here saying yes to things that you don't want to do, because quite frankly, it's telling. Because let's take, for example, you actually agree to do something that you don't want to do. Now you're stressed, and now you look stressed, and that is in no way channeling the soft and supple life that we want for 2023. So we want to always make ourselves a priority and channel your inner bad bittery, and just put yourself first in the grand scheme of things, because at the end of the day, you are the only one that has got you. Okay, now the next point will be to switch up your routine. This is very important, especially when you're trying to transition from, one level to another. Something must give. A switch must happen. Something must change. Something must give way, for something else to be able to come into your life. Now, switching up your routine should be, putting away those old habits that you would maybe like to better, for something more positive to come into the picture. Now, let's take, for example, you want to travel more and you're not the most frugal spender there is. Now, the switch up in your routine would be to be more frugal in your spendings. Now, we do want to travel more, so what should we be doing? We should be saving more, and that automatically equates you to be more frugal in your spending. So, less spending on things you don't need and more saving. That will, switch things up for you to be able to channel the life and the soft life that you do want for yourself. Like a very renowned saying is that you can't be doing the same thing. You can't be doing the same thing and expect a different result. When it's not that you are normal, me. When it's not that you're also Yahweh Rainy. If you understand, you can't be doing like the same thing and expect different result. It really doesn't work that way. There must be a switch, and there must be something that will give in order for you to achieve what you want to achieve. Now, what we want to achieve is the soft life for 2023 and beyond. So therefore, we should keep and make plans, put plans in place for us to be able to better achieve this. Another example would be, maybe you say you want to make more connection. Like myself personally, I said I wanted to make more connections this year. And what did I do? I didn't just sit down at home and, surf the internet and, dance and blah, 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 blah. No, I actually went out of my way. I started going out more, started, networking with people to, just make that connection. This is not something I would have done before because that's not the kind of person I am. But I took conscious effort to be able to make this connection, and that is the switch that needs to happen in order for you to live a soft life. Because quite frankly, if you're not switching things up, it might as well remain the same. So switching things up is definitely going to put you on the right track in living a soft and supple life. The next point is to treat yourself. Now hold on, this is like my favorite point, so I might need to lubricate for this one, to be honest. Hold on. Now, there's no excuse. It's not a given. This is, if you definitely did not hear anything in the whole of what I just said today, please hear this. It is essential for you to treat yourself, because at the end of the day, circulating back to what I said before, you are the only one that has got you. You are the only one that got you. Other people can mess up, but you're the only one that has got you. Now, you have worked so hard. You have done all these things to be able to survive. Now, I know like people have different, reasoning, and one thing I've noticed is that when you ask people to spend their money on themselves, they're like, oh my God, what if he finishes and what if he does? And I'm just like, girl, no, you shouldn't be thinking like that. Do not have a lacking mentality. It's literally not going to help you. Guys, I kid you not. I am literally not the richest person I know. But I've gone out with a certain amount of people. I've gone out with a particular friend of mine, to be honest. And when we were having conversations and, bills came up and, I was just spending, he was like, you are rich. And I was just like, yeah, I can afford it. That is kind of the vibe I'm going for. I'm not Dangote. I'm not E-Money. I'm not Don Jazzy. But if I can afford something, why am I starving myself? Why am I depriving myself of the good things of life because I want to save or because I want to save for the rainy day? Not to be dark, but if something happens to me now, I'm literally not going to enjoy my money. Somebody is just going to come from nowhere and next of kin is going to come and hammer your money. That is not something I want to do. So I'm all about enjoying myself and treating myself. Now, treating yourself comes in various facets and various phases. You can treat yourself by, getting things for yourself. And you can also treat yourself by, organizing and making up your space, making up your living space to, your taste. Now, treating yourself is one thing. I mean, you can always treat yourself, buy things for yourself, save up for something if you always want it. But, doing up your space is another essential part of, treating yourself. Now, I don't know about you, but if I go out to like a resort for like a weekend, I don't want to come back to a house that is trenches looking, that is raggedy and ruggery looking, that is looking poor and destitute. I definitely did not want to do that. So what will I do in order to avoid this scenario? I would do up my space. I would do up my living space. This is one reason why, I took conscious effort to, just do up my space, just give it that touch, give it that lush finish. I mean, when you go out and you explore other places and you see something that you do like, a design that you do like, you can actually add that into your living space. That will just make you feel good. I mean, if you're coming from somewhere like a resort, coming back to your space, you won't be let down by your dusty ass bed or your sheet or anything. You will feel good because your space too looks good. Now, this might cost money, but it is worth it in the grand scheme of things. And in case you do not have, you can literally start by doing small minute things, like changing your beddings, like buying a duvet, like just doing all these little things will just improve the quality of your life so much that it will give off the vibe that you're living the soft and supple life. Now, if what makes you feel good is treating yourself to like a manicure session and cutting your hair, doing your makeup, getting that dressing up. Do you, boo? Don't let anybody, anybody, honey. Don't let anybody fool you into thinking that spending on yourself is a foregone or is a waste in investment, because you are your greatest investment. Spend that money on yourself, baby. The next point will be kicking out low vibration and saying no to negative energy. Now, we really don't have time for negative energy. We really don't have time for low vibrations. When I came into the year 2023, one of the things I said is that I don't have time for low vibrations. I mean, I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you. In the great words of Anna Delvey. And that is the energy we should be giving to low vibrations or like negative energy. Setting healthy boundaries would help you to live the soft life, because people already know, oh, these are the boundaries, so they dare not come after the boundaries because they know that you put them in their place. Be quick to stand up for yourself. Be quick to check a day. Tell them, no, I can't do this to myself, and you definitely are not going to be doing that to me. So the energy like that is what we need to manifest that soft life 2023. Now, to my final point. This point is something that is a no-brainer, and this point is choosing the easy way out. Now, like I said before in the beginning of the video, nobody, absolutely nobody is gonna say, since you are the one that suffered the most, you're entitled to live the good life. Nobody is going to do that. At the end of the day, the big question you should be asking yourself is, did I get this done? If yes, then why did I need to go through the valleys and the peaks for me to get this done? At the end of the day, you're getting it done. You're getting it done. So working smarter and not harder is like the watchword for this, points, because anything that has to do with stress, I don't remove my hand for anything where go bring me stress. You should do the same too. Now that I'm done with my points, I just literally remember like one last point, and I'm going to throw it in there like a bonus point. And this point is to avoid dwelling on your problem. An essential part of living the soft life is to be quick to snap out of difficulties. So now something bad has happened. Is it just you? Bad things happen to people every day. Are you going to let that define you? Are you going to sit down and wallow in that pain? No, that's not what the soft life entails. The soft life requires you to pick yourself back up, and move on. So it has happened. What are you going to do? You're going to talk about that? No, move on. Use that time that you want to use to be wallowing in pity and just do something productive. Or sleep, or eat. That will be better for you in the grand scheme of things. Alright guys, we have come to the end of today's video. In today's video, I shared with you the concept of what the soft life is and everything it entails, as well as tips that can help you achieve the soft and supple life. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And please sound off in the comment section any points I omitted or what you've been doing to live a soft and supple life. We would like to know, so please just communicate that to us, and yeah, I will be in the comment section reading and replying. So yeah, until the next one, it's bye guys.